This last weekend, they had significant storms in Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, and even parts of Arkansas. During these storms, there were significant flood issues in Missouri, and at least 5 tornadoes hit down in Oklahoma, causing significant damage. In Oklahoma, there were at least 11 injuries, and most of those occurred with people who had decided to shelter in place inside a mobile home. Unfortunately, when a tornado hits a mobile home, it will rip the home apart from bottom up, unlike a stick home or a brick home that's more of a permanent structure where it tears the home apart from top to bottom. This is why the recommendation is to not shelter in place in a mobile home. And we saw a perfect example of this with what just occurred in Oklahoma. So my advice is have an emergency action plan in place where you have an emergency shelter close by that you can quickly get to that's going to provide you more protection. Of course, for those of you who are in a more permanent type structure, the advice is to go to the basement if you have one. And if you don't, either way, find an inner room with 4 walls and no window and wait out the storm. It's best if you have supplies there to include an NOAA radio so that you can monitor the storm and know when the all clear has been given. And it's a good idea to have some supplies such as water and maybe a few treats and a helmet, and even a mattress is a good idea because you can put that mattress over you and protect you from anything that might fall should the tornado directly hit your home. Once the tornado's over, you want to check everybody and make sure they're okay. You leave the emergency shelter and take a look at the neighborhood and see where you might help others. This is a really good time for those of you who work in medicine to grab your medical bag and be neighbor on neighbor, helping each other as you get through this situation, realizing that it's going to take maybe 3 days or longer for outside agencies to come to your rescue. As I've said before, and I'll say again, when a storm or a disaster hits a community, it's really important that the community be prepared to take care of itself and help one another. Tornadoes, they are a reality. They do occur, and you should be ready in case they occur in your backyard. I'm Greg Davenport, just giving a few comments on how to stay safe should a tornado hit your area and discussing some recent events. You all take care and stay safe.